Hey, welcome to week 4 of Blob on a Bike and my challenge this year to cycle 2,000 miles during 2021. It's been a bit of a funny old start. I will say the weather has really been a letdown for me so far this year, but I am soldiering on. I'm a little bit behind schedule at the moment, and the weekend past didn't help because the weather was absolutely tosh again. So it is now Tuesday and I'm having a quick cycle down the post office. I'm hoping for 3 laps today. It's actually nice and mild today. It's quite warm, but it is windy, and in the next hour it's meant to pick up to about 40-mile-an-hour winds, which I wouldn't normally ride in, but I've not been out on my bike for the best part of 4 or 5 days now, so I've got to get out and do some exercise. So it's happening. So hopefully I can get done before the really bad wind picks up. 40 miles, that might not sound a lot, but it is. So I'm going to get on with it and do it as quick as I can today. Even with a paltry 20-mile-an-hour tailwind at the moment, it is certainly helped me along here today. But it won't be much fun riding into it on the way back. Actually, this 20-mile-an-hour headwind is hard work, even on the flat. But I should think myself lucky. I think it's only going to get a bit harder each time I do this, and I'm hoping for 3 times today, so stop moaning. Right, that's the long lap, post office lap done. Hoping for 2 more laps down by the canal. I'll have a nice little rest down this big hill now. Yeah. It's not meant to rain, but it is raining. Not a lot, but it's raining. Oh yeah, the wind is picking up all right. I'm in a bit of a Shetwood spot here, but when I get around this bend here, I don't think I will be, and it'll be horrible, but sometimes you just got to put up with it. There is actually a cyclist with a green jacket on ahead, so I've got a victim in sight. Yeah, let's catch him. Gaining slowly. On your right. Thank you. No worries. Okay, so I didn't think there would be any rain because the app said 0%, but I should know that's a load of twaddle. Anyway, it is raining again. I've got just over 1 lap to go, so I'm going to soldier on. I don't have any wet weather gear, got this little jacket on, but it just sticks to your arm when it gets wet. Anyway, not too far, let's keep going. Two laps done and dusted. Let's go and try a third. What's the worst that could happen, eh? Right, stop what you're doing. Pause the video for a second. Go in the description and follow a link to my Strava, and you'll find my Blob on a Bike 2,000 miles in 2021 Strava club, which you can join. So do that now, and while you're at it, do a subscribe. Okie dokie, right, that's it today. I don't know what I'm talking about. 12.66 miles, really pleased with that. I did have to make a mad dash at the end just to get back before the rain started. I don't know if you can see it there, it's wanging it down now, and it's not going to rain, so welcome to England. Anyway, that took just over an hour. It's quite quick today, I think. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for some more. Bye. It's Tuesday. Let's get down to the post office. It's Wednesday actually. Don't know what that is. So anyway, it has been pretty much literally raining for the last 24 hours. It's been pissing it down. So I have come out today fully expecting it to be wet under tyre. However, when I looked on my radar, there's not a speck of rain to be seen anywhere. As soon as I get all my gear on, the heavens open. So I gave it 5 minutes. I don't fancy getting a drench unless I can help it. Anyway, I am expecting to get wet today because it is very, very wet. And anyone who's wondering why I'm not doing the local coastal path at the moment is purely because it is so boggy. It would just be horrendous and very hard work as well. So I'm concentrating on this. I'm mixing it up a bit today and going around in the opposite direction. So I'll be riding up King's Hill rather than down it, and go and crunch out a few miles. There is a nice blue sky, but don't let that fool you. It can change. Wrong gear. Anyway, hopefully a little bit of rain might have made people stay at home so they don't get under my tyres on this path. As much as it's a nice place to ride, you can get a lot of walkers and dog walkers, and they insist on taking up the whole path. And I always shout at them, you know, passing on your right or whatever, and 80% of the time no one bats an eyelid, and then they moan when you go whizzing past them because they haven't moved out of the way. So it's quite annoying, but yet to see anyone yet. I bet that changes. Right, that is it. Post office is done. So that is me starting another lap. I'm not letting this opportunity go to waste. Look, there's blue sky. This has not been seen since about 2015, so I'm making the most of it. It's also not hideously windy today, so I'm going hopefully for at least another couple of laps. Let's go. Can't wait for all this spray to hit me in my face. Well, the rain has stopped for a bit and now they're all out, so I won't be going anywhere fast. What's going on there? Bit weird. This is King's Hill. I am officially the local legend on this road. No one rides up and down it more than I do, ever. Oh, I've been up here a few times. Lap 2 in the bag. I have to say, I can feel an apology coming on in a bit. Wind is definitely picking up. Lap 3 is done. I'm going to go for one more just because it's the weather's quite favourable at the moment, but I'm aware it has gone past my lunchtime and I am starving. So this is it, the last one. Let's do it. Yeah, victim ahead. Let's get him. Man on an electric bike just flew past me while I was taking a sip of my drink. I'm not going to keep up with him, he's flying. Right, 4 laps done. I've definitely earned my lunch today. Let's go and see how far I did. Okay, so that is today's ride done. 16.5 miles was today's tally, and it took 1 hour and 29, which is rubbish. And I do really wish it wasn't such a time sap, but it is, and that's just what I have to get on with it, won't I? Anyway, I did say earlier that there was going to be an apology, and here it is. I have to apologise for just how dull the video is at the moment. Unfortunately, just due to the amount of rain we've had, it's so boggy anywhere off road, so I'm just forced to do these roads, you know, this tarmac. And if I'm being honest, it absolutely bores me to tear riding on road and on tarmac and all that sort of stuff, which is why I mix it up with the off-road. It's good, you know, for getting some miles in, but it is just not much fun. And unfortunately, just with how boggy it is up on the cliff path and all that sort of stuff at the moment, my hand is forced into just doing this. So I appreciate it is dull. It won't be like this forever. We are now in February, so we should be heading towards some nicer weather, which will be really nice, because I'm looking forward to getting out and checking out some new areas as well. So if you have stuck along so far, I do apologise. It is so dull. You know, like I say, it bores me to tears, but this is real life, and this is what I'm having to endure. So thanks for sticking by and enduring through it with me. More exciting riding coming up soon. Anyway, that's it for today. 16.5 miles. Pleased with that. I will see that. In fact, today got quite a busy afternoon. I've got some print jobs to do, and I'm also need to do some work on my camper van. I've got to get the rear hubs off today, which is renowned for being a nasty job. So I will no doubt burn lots of calories trying to get that bloody thing. Both of them I've got to get off, actually. Anyway, that is it. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, if the weather's not really pony. Bye. Right, that is it. That is the end of week 4 of my challenge to lose some weight and also to cycle 2,000 miles throughout 2021. It's been one of those weeks this week, unfortunately. The weather has been terrible. I did get out and do a couple of longer bike rides on, I think, Tuesday and Wednesday this week, but other than that, the weather has just been appalling, which is quite normal for this time of year, being in the UK, of course, but it is really sucky, and it's doing my head in. Anyway, so I did get out a couple of times on the bike this week. My weekly total this week was 29.2 miles, which is not great. I'm hoping for about 40 miles a week, really, to keep on target. So at this stage, I am bang on 10 miles behind my target for this year, which doesn't matter. We're right at the beginning, and we've got loads of much better weather coming up, so I can bang out some miles then. So I'm not worried about that too much. I've been eating pretty good this week, but it's one of those weeks where it could go either way weight wise. I don't really know what to expect, so I'm just going to get on with it rather than chatting a load of rubbish, and I'll show you where we're at, so stay tuned. Right, so last week's weight was 107.4. Let's get on with it and see where we're at today. 107.4 to beat. Okay, well, these scales do not lie, and we measured a reading of 108.4 kilos, which is not good, because it does mean that I've put on 1 kilo this week. So I guess it really is payback for those times when I've had weighing weeks when I've been pretty convinced that I haven't lost anything and perhaps put something on, and then I have lost some weight. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts, I guess, and as long as we head in the right direction overall, that's the main thing. But a bit disappointed with that, to be honest. I can't see any reason why it should be like that, other than the fact I've only been out on my bike for a couple of times this week. So hopefully that will improve with the weather anyway. So I know it will, 100%. Anyway, one of those things. Hopefully you've done better, so do let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, do a like and a subscribe, because it does help me out. Now, get onto Strava and go and find my club to, you know, if you want to join me in my challenge for 2,000 miles in 2021, you will find a link below in the description, so go and check that out. But in the meantime, hope you have a great week. I hope the weather hasn't been too bad for yourselves, and I will see you next week for more drivel. Bye.